Hey everybody, I never thought that I'd make it here at 8,000 subscribers. I just wanted to take a moment and just to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, just for your support over the years. I really appreciate it. I really do. It means the world to me. I'm still shocked that people take time out of their day to listen to me. And just know that I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I do read all the comments you post, and I appreciate those a lot. I just often don't respond to them because even though I'm not a large channel, I'll still get like a dozen or so a day, and it just can be difficult sometimes to keep up with them. But I do read the comments. I'll try maybe to thumbs up or heart comments more often if I like them, but just I do read them even if I don't respond to them. That being said, what am I going to do for 8,000 subs? So, what I'm trying to do, and I don't want to promise anything because once again, this isn't my full time job and who knows how it'll work out. I figure I've reached this amount. I'm going to try to do more edited content. Now, as I said, I'm not going to promise everything's going to be edited or it's going to be good or whatever off the bat, but that is going to be a long term goal of mine to try to shift more in that direction, do a bit more scripting, try to use some video. I've started to play around. I have Sony Vegas. I've started to play around with it. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. YouTube's copyright system has gotten a bit better over the years. So, like, just to explain kind of why I never got into doing video editing, other than just laziness, is how YouTube's copyright system used to work is if it detected anything in your video, you would get a copyright strike, which would disable your ability to stream for 90 days. And not only would it disable your ability to stream, but if you got three in a row, then it would take your channel down and it would be deleted. And very early on, I did a review of Dracula Untold, and it was like all my reaction reviews is the crappy image. And I got a copyright strike for using the promotional poster of the thing in my video, and the studio rejected it, so I had to wait 90 days, and I almost missed the presidential election, I think it was. Yeah, I almost missed the presidential election because my channel got struck down over that silly stuff. So now all that happens is instead of that, the company, if they identify anything in it, they just claim the ad revenue off of it. Which sucks because, I mean, if you're going to go to the trouble of like trying to make something good, like try to do like editing, use video clips, etc., you kind of don't want it to get demonetized, especially if you're like doing a movie review. Because if you're doing a movie review, you want to use clips from the movie, but it's very hard to do that. You have to fiddle around with it. So I'll get better at that. The nice thing is you can upload the video and just have it sit private, and it'll tell you whether or not there's a copyright issue with it. So that's pretty good. So I'm definitely going to try and do more of that, even if it's just kind of stock footage, etc., when I'm talking. And so that's kind of a goal going forward. Once again, I don't want to like overpromise everyone that I'm going to be putting out like amazing stuff tomorrow. I've seen that happen with like Phil when he said he's going to do KO Gaming, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to improve myself little by little. It's going to take a while. Like this week, I haven't really put much stuff up just because I've been so busy at work, and so we'll see. Maybe I'll post less often. Some things I don't really think need that much editing, like China economy strong or Venezuela economy poor. Maybe I'll just get some like background music for that and just run it through Vegas to clean up the audio a bit. But I think that, or maybe like if I'm reading a news article that doesn't really require anything fancy. But if I'm doing a review or I'm doing a history video or something, I could definitely see how to put it in. There's actually it's a lot easier to get stock footage than I thought it was. And I know that sounds like it's really lame and lazy, but I mean, there's a lot of things that like you can use stock footage for, like a time lapse of a crosswalk, for instance, or like money being counted, like stuff like that, which is very easy to find, but I'm enjoying it. It'll get better. So that's kind of part of what I'm hoping to do. I'm doing a series called The Making of Modernity. Initially, it was going to be just a video about the Qing Empire, but I kind of expanded it, and this is kind of something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and I thought it might not be a bad flagship project. So I'm going to do a series of episodes. Episode 1 is, I think, almost exactly half an hour. And so I'm going to talk about, in my view, the different forces that led to the creation of the modern world. So the first one's going to be about nationalism and modern warfare. Then I'm going to do one probably on autocracy, constitutionalism, and legitimacy. There's going to be one about capitalism and the mass market. And then the last one will probably be why fascism failed, and just talk about how most of the 20th century's reactionary movements didn't really wind up going anywhere, or just kind of had a brief kind of swan song and then disappeared. So that's going to be that series. I also want to do kind of like my Evangelion series, but I want to do one of that for Command and Conquer. I want to go back, start with Command and Conquer 1, Tiberian Dawn, and just go through all the cinematics in order and give commentary and talk about lore and stuff. So I think that'd be fun. I'm going to start that whenever I kind of feel like it. That's a long-term project I've been wanting to do. Also, I think if I just don't have any idea, what I might do is either redo an old video whole scale, like go in and just re-record it, maybe like an updated version and do an edited video, or just take old audio and maybe cut out some rambling parts and put some like video on in the background and run it through Vegas to make it sound a bit better. So I think I might try and do stuff like that. These are just kind of some ideas I have. There's a long list of things people have sent me over the years. The truth of the matter is I just don't really want to do things unless I have a good idea or a good feel for something. You know what I mean? Like, unless I think I could kind of do it justice, I just kind of want to put it off. So that's, I think, basically what I'm looking for going forward. Once again, I'm not trying to like get out of anything, but I just don't want to promise too much because I have a very busy life. But I just wanted to say thank you guys. I love you guys. I really appreciate all the support over the years. You guys make my day. You really do. Whenever I come in and see the comments or I talk to you guys on Discord, it's really great. So God bless you.